Hey everyone, it's Clutch from dmcgaming.net, and I'm going to be doing a product review of a new motherboard and RAM that I just got today. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. I'm trying to do this carefully with one hand. Hold it down with my knee. There we go. So I just went ahead and ordered last week. I ordered a brand new motherboard to support, because I run an AMD system, it'll support up to the new 6-core 125-watt processors, and I ordered new RAM to go with it, which has DDR3 RAM. So here we go. We got the BIOSTAR A870U3 motherboard. Comes with it's got a solid capacitor. I got USB 2.0 and 3.0 on here. I got unlocking, so I can unlock some cores. And as you can see, it supports up to the X6 AMD and the 870C something, I can't really read it, 870 chipset is what it runs. So let's flip this thing over. You can look at the back. And really nothing on the back, except just general information. I got for DDR3 1333, and I have SATA 3, which is SATA 6.0 gigabytes a second. It supports that too. So that was the motherboard, and onto the RAM. Is there anything else in here? No, nothing else. Alright, so here's the RAM. Let's get this open. Can't get it open. Grab it. Try and cut it open, I guess. So, come on. I don't think that worked, but alright. Try and get this open. Alright, so I went ahead and just went and opened these. These are G.SKILL Sniper RAM DDR3 1333. The timings are 99924 if I remember right. There's the stuff. Yep, 99924. So I'm gonna have 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM. Big step up from my current system over here, which is currently only 2 gigs of DDR2 800 RAM. So I will go ahead and get these puppies open and show you guys what they look like, because they're probably the coolest looking RAM that I've ever gotten. It's actually the second set of RAM that I've ever gotten, but let's step off my carpet here really quickly, because I don't want to ruin the RAM. We'll sit on the wood floor, but let's try and get these out without breaking them. There we go. There we go. And come on. I know you want to come out. There we go. And we got the G.SKILL Sniper DDR2 800 or DDR3 1333 snipers. They look like a gun. Let's see. Can you aim? Ah, that's funny. You can aim down the sights. ADS. Boo boo. Sorry, I'm being a child. So yeah. Then let's grab the motherboard over here. Drag that on over here, and let's open this baby up. Show you guys what it looks like. So we got our user manual with the CD with the drivers in it, so keep that for later reference. We got the user manual, how to do things. Don't know if I'm gonna need that. We have a, what is this? Is this a SATA cord? I can't really see. Yep, this is a SATA cord. Got 2 of them, and we have the back plate for the motherboard to pop into my case, and then we have the motherboard itself. This is a fairly big motherboard for me. I can't remember if my other motherboard is this big or not. I don't think it is. This thing has two PCI Express X16 slots. The north bridge and the south bridge are right there. I've been told that I should probably get new coolers for it. I'm going to look into that. It's got two PCI Express X1 slots and two PCI slots, and then we have our AM3 socket right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing opened up, and I will be right back. So welcome back. We are back to in a better view of the motherboard. We have here's our dual channel DDR3 RAM slots. We got our USB. Wow, I cannot aim with my finger. Sorry about that. We have our USB 6.0 gigabytes a second SATA. We got our PCI Express X16 and our PCI Express X4. Now this board does support a Crossfire setup, but what I'm thinking happens is that these two PCI Express ports, they share their speeds. So basically, this one runs X16 currently, and this one runs X4. But what can happen if you plug two graphics cards into it? They'll both clock to X8, so it shares the X16. Then let's flip this thing around here, and we've got because this board does not have a built-in graphics card. There's no onboard graphics. So we got our PS2 slots, a serial port, our USB 3.0s right here, which will be wicked fast, great to use on my mouse and keyboard. Then we got the USB 2.0s and an Ethernet. So I'm going to go ahead and get my main computer down here and get this thing installed and get the RAM installed. I will be showing you a cool tip that I made up to get around one of my problems that I have with installing a motherboard, and that is knowing where to put the risers. So I will definitely be showing you guys that cool tip, and then I'll show you guys my final install of everything installed, and that'll be it. So I will talk to you in a little bit. Hello everyone, it's Clutch again, and we're back with my motherboard, and I'm just replacing the motherboard. So I wanted to just show you guys the comparison of sizes. This is my old MSI motherboard that I am replacing with this humongous, massive MSI BIOSTAR motherboard. I'm sorry. A side-by-side comparison. Hello everyone, it is Clutch again, and welcome back to my build. My new motherboard build. Basically, I'm in the middle of installing the motherboard, and I've always had this issue whenever I install motherboards, as I try to get this stupid Q-tip out of here, is I never know where to put the risers. Part of it is because I'm visually impaired, so I can't really get my head down in far enough to look at if there's even, like, a spot for a riser at the hole. So basically, my solution has been, what I do is I take Q-tips and I take the fat end off of them, so they're just a little straw part thing here. You can use anything thin that'll fit into the little hole here. And I just go through them and I stick them down into the little hole and then feel around and wait for them to get into the riser spot. And then I stick the other one in here. I know there's another one up here somewhere. Oh no. This is not what I wanted to do. Oh, crap. There we go. That's in the riser spot. That is almost in the riser spot, if I can find the hole. There we go. That's in the riser spot. And because I only have 4 risers, because this motherboard didn't even come with risers, actually. I'm using my old risers, so I only have 4 of them, and then we're gonna stick this. So I'm only putting in 4 of these. Now you can do this with as many as you want, and yeah, there we go. They're all in. So then you just kind of gently just gotta pull the motherboard out of the case, trying not to knock off the sticks, and there you go. You have all 4 of my Q-tips still in there, showing me where to put my risers. It's a surefire way to make sure you're not putting any risers where they're not supposed to be and it stops the risk of ruining your motherboard because of it messing up because you put in an extra riser. So I hope that helps you guys out. I'm also, when I get to the point where I need to put the processor in, I'm also going to be showing you guys how to put on thermal grease or thermal paste, whatever you want to call it. I have Arctic Silver 5 for that, so I'll be showing you how to do that my way. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright, hello everyone. I just got the motherboard in with the risers, and basically now I need to put the processor in and then the power supply. So I'm just going to quickly teach you guys how to do thermal grease on your processor and heatsink. So basically, I need to go clean this off with some rubbing alcohol, and then I will show you guys how to do that. So be right back. Alright, so we're back, and this is how to install your thermal grease. Now that you've cleaned it up, or well, I've cleaned it up, you may not have to do this. Now that you've cleaned it up with your rubbing alcohol over here, you're going to just go ahead and squeeze one line, and I'm going to do this trying to keep the camera on while not looking at the camera. Just one long bead all the way around your processor. Now, sorry if my fingers are in the way, it's just going to look something like that. And there's different ways to put it on, there's different ways to spread it on, everything. I use a plastic bag, and then what I do is I just stick my finger, I can do this with one hand, stick my finger, come on, into the corner of a Ziploc bag, like so, and then just spread it around. So, and spread in circles so that you get an even coat. You don't want it too thick, you don't want it too thin, you want it just right. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so now I got that installed. Again, as you can see, it's not too thick, it's not too thin, but it is on there. And then I also did go ahead, and you can do this too, you can put it on with a credit card by just gently, just do one bead on one side and gently just rub it across. I do the plastic bag to rub it around, and then I do the credit card, or well, my student ID here. You said I'm Connecticut's student ID. I use that and make it smooth and make sure I got every single part. Make sure you do not get any on the pins, or else you will ruin your processor and you will have to buy a new one. So make sure you are very careful of that. So yeah, now I will show you guys all of this together in the motherboard, and then we will fire it up and install Windows. So hello everyone, it is Clutch, and I am back here with my newly rebuilt new motherboard and new RAM computer. You can't really see it unless I bring the light over here, but we got our 2 RAM sticks in our dual channel slots. I was able to, now with this new motherboard, I was able to move my hard drive back up from down here under my GPU to up here, which is nice. I did make one mistake though in ordering this motherboard, and this is probably one of the flaws. I know IDE or PATA is kind of old, but it is still used by me, probably by a lot of other people for CD drives here. And I did make one mistake, and I did not order this motherboard. I didn't look to see if there was PATA or IDE. I kind of just assumed it was on there, and I ended up with no CD drive. So I don't need to install Windows, luckily, because I hooked this thing up and turned it on. But basically, yeah, I was able to hook this thing up. It took me a little bit because I am visually impaired, so it's kind of hard to be able to put all of the like front panel audio and power switch and hard drive light stuff in there. But I did end up getting it in there perfectly fine. Fired it up, sounded great. And yeah, it's a great, looks like a great motherboard. I'm going to see what kind of utilities and stuff come with it. I think I need to install the utilities and stuff like that. So I will talk to you all later, and this is Bet Clutch with DMCGaming.net with a BIOSTAR motherboard and G.SKILL Sniper DDR3 1333 RAM review. So I'll talk to you all later. See ya.